Good evening, Athenathewitch 13 here. Hope everyone is doing well. Um, just tomorrow, we have a new full moon. Actually, this month, August, we have two super moons. One is for tomorrow, August the 1st, okay, and that's the sturgeon. And the other one is the blue moon. And this only happens once in 12 months. So that you have two moons in 1 month. Ever wonder where the phrase came from? Once in a blue moon. From there. That's where that comes from. So tell me what you like to do when it's the full moon, okay? Um, I sometimes do elaborate performance for the lady and sometimes not. But on August 23rd, tomorrow, okay, those two lunar shows are coming, okay, and they're coming in the form of what they call super full moons, okay, and the sturgeon moon is the first one, which will be tomorrow, and the blue moon, okay, will be August 30th, okay, so you have one in the beginning, one in the end, which is cool, okay. What's August full moon in Aquarius mean? Hmm. Aquarius may be your sign, you know. And if you look it up, you can see what it means. I have someone coming. I'm sorry, excuse me. I have a friend of mine coming on here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Um, no, excuse me 1 minute. Yeah, that wasn't it. Okay. Yeah, I have, I'm sorry. I have someone that called me and I need to get back to that person, but it doesn't look like they left me their number, so that's going to be a little hard. Uh, hmm, okay, so anyhow, talking about the moon, it's a time when things in the environment feel different to you. The full moon can either make you relax or it could cause you to have some jitters, okay, depending on where you're at physically and mentally, okay. I like the full moon. Um, but I know if you talk to a lot of nurses and doctors in an emergency room, they'll go, "Oh, it must be a full moon because we're packed tonight." You know, well, think about it. Your body is 85% water, right? So look at the tides. When the moon is full, the tide is high, right? So we shift, we shift back and forth. So, and that plays on your mental status as well, not just physically. Some women feel that they put on more fluid during the full moon. Is that a coincidence? No. But if you do, there are some remedies for that, What you can do is for women who are going through premenopause and menopause, um, there's like primrose, black cohosh, um, things that you can do that way to relieve those, hot flashes. You can take some peppermint or spearmint and rub it behind your ears, the back of your neck here, okay, on your wrist. And that'll help with the hot flashes as well. Um, Did you ever think of it that your menstrual cycle comes every 28 days when, you know, the moon is there, full moon, okay? Yeah, that's what it goes by. And the moon is representative of the lady. Now, you don't have to um, do a celebration if you can't, it's not going to make you less of a witch. It's just that even if you can't do much of anything, only sit down quietly and gaze maybe from your window if you don't have a yard. And, just be quiet, relax. And if you want to talk to the lady, talk to the lady, She's a very good listener. Okay. Uh, the full moon, it's beautiful to look at. Um, I had a big scope that we had. Someone gave it to me years ago, and I would use that to see the moon. And then I really didn't use it anymore because it was so complicated. It's like it gave you all the calculations of where to find the stars, where to find the moon, and when the moon was coming, and so forth and so on. But that's for young people. I'm old. I don't get this stuff. I don't know how to operate it. So I donated it. We have a farm a little ways down the road, um, and they have a club, and they actually have people that come on certain times of the month, and they gather outside and they look at the moon and study the moon and the stars. So they also have young people that are interested in pursuing that, but some of them, their families can't afford to get a scope, a telescope. And I thought, well, I'm not using this, and I'm sure it would benefit a young person who can't afford it. So I said to my husband, let's donate it, and we did. And it went to a nice young man, 14 years old, who very much appreciates it. So we're happy, that's good. It's in someone's hands that's going to use it. Um, I like things that represent the moon. I have, right now, I have to find a store that can restore my full moon and the actual, I'm sorry, it's a whole chain. So it has the full moon, it has the crescents of the winding, the waning, and so forth. And it's made out of stained glass. It's beautiful. It's kind of like a white opaque. But all of a sudden, one of them just felt disconnected, and you would have to get a solder and some flux and solder together so I can hang it up again. And I don't want to attempt to do that myself, because if I ruin it, then I'll be really not happy with me myself. So there was a store not too far away from us, and they closed. Unfortunately, of course, my luck, I go in there and they go, oh, no, we don't do any repairs now. We're moving. Okay. Good luck to you. So now I got to find a store, and I can't wait because I want to hang it up. So I don't know why I'm attracted so much to the moon, but I am. It's almost like a girlfriend kind of thing, relationship. Every night I go outside and I look to see what the sky looks like. I look for the Big Dipper, I look for the Little Dipper, I look for Venus. I look for the stars, and because it's just so beautiful at night. When it's nice and clear, and there's no clouds or anything like that. Um, Also, when there's a full moon and it's even when it's a little cold, I will put my down coat on, and my hat, and gloves, and I'll go outside in the backyard and I'll sit down and I'll just gaze at the moon, what's going on, lady? Here I am, time to chit chat. And it's very relaxing, you know. I'll put my stones outside, okay? Um, a lot of stones. I mean, I have so many. It's really unbelievable. I have so many, and I have big ones. I have medium-sized ones. I have small ones, and I have crystals, kind of like the quartz crystal here. Okay, this is a beaut. So I have that, and I have the smoky quartz crystal. This one too. Yeah, and I have this crystal. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And these are the ones that are close by to me. Okay. That's a celestite. So, and let's see what I have up over here. I can show you another quartz crystal. Big chunk. Yeah. And then, of course, I have my crystal wand, which this one you can't really see the color, but it's pink. So it's a pink quartz. And this one, I don't know if you can see it, it's amethyst. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And of course, I have this one here, which is aventurine. I don't know if you can see that. See how beautiful? Yeah. Very nice. And I just have so many of them. This one here is a combination of fluorite. Really nice. Oops. And I have, oops. Ooh, that was my kitty cat. Just to the back of me. And this is my onyx ball. Just a ball. Really like that. Let's see. And we can't forget this one. This is my amethyst, my big crystal. Yeah. I mean, I just have so many crystals. Hi there, sweetheart. How you doing? And a nice little chunk of solite. I have that, and so much more, really, all over the place. Another one combination of opec and amethyst. So yeah, I take these crystals out, and I lay them outside. Like here, you can't see, but I have a whole bunch in here. Big sizes, clear, all different kinds, They all speak to me, and I work with them. And so in order to clear them, clean them, and energize them, when the full moon is out, I put them outside on the table and let the moon, re-energize them. Also, don't forget to put out water, bottles of water, okay, and let the moon send her energy into those bottles of water, and now you have moon water. And moon water can be used for so many things. I use it when I take a bath. Okay, I use it when I mop the floor. I use it, when I wash my hair. So when you soak things, things that you don't want to put in the washing machine, add moon water to the soak. So yeah, it's something that is very cheap. You're not really paying for it, and it really does wonders. Another way of actually communicating with the moon, okay, is to open your psychic abilities. You can go into a meditative state and you can talk to the moon and say things like, by the lunar light, I charge this water, asking of blessings that it may alter all of my senses to enhance and extend, with a mind to interpret and comprehend. And then what you want to do is bring like the small bottle with moon water to your brow, for example, and hold it there. And that's your third eye area, okay? And then say, so that I may see more clearly, touch and feel more sincerely, taste and smell more distinctly, hear and know more succinctly. And then you want to bring the glass down over your chest, your heart, and recite, I drink of the moon and take of the power. As a psychic witch, I declare in this hour, all my senses that I normally conceal are stirred and awakened and hereby revealed. So this is something that I take outside with me and say. It not only is addressing Our Lady, the moon, but it's also opening up your psychic ability if that is what you choose to do. So that's just one of the things you can do when, it's a full moon. Some people, have to work more at opening up their third eye for clairvoyance, but some people don't. Some people, it's just a natural process that comes to them, which is fine, but with opening the psychic eye, and I do this every time there's a full moon, you could do it in between time, but I like to do it especially when there's a full moon. It helps you to see, to feel. Your intuition develops more, okay? You might start hearing a voice inside, okay? And so all these things, if that's what you are attracted to, then by all means, you want to practice, because practice makes perfect, okay? And it takes a while. It's not something overnight, but it's doable because you're training your mind and your third eye to see, to hear, to know, okay? I can see colors around people, around their bodies. I can see them going out about 3 to maybe even 6 inches sometimes, depending on the individual. I can see what those colors mean, when I see them. And they are actually the colors of your chakra, okay? And they are emanating from within and surrounding the body outside. So depending on what your colors look like, how wide they are, how vibrant they are, or how murky they are, will indicate what's going on physically and mentally with you. Okay? So I like to focus on that when there's a full moon, and talk to the lady and ask her to be my assistant in seeing these colors. Now, I don't go out specifically watch everyone say, "Oh, I see colors around him. Oh, I see colors around her." No. It's I may pass someone and all of a sudden I see those colors. Um, it's the magnetic field that emanates around the person from the interior, the chakras. And I'll say to myself, "Ooh, not feeling too good, huh?" And then I think, "Oh, the colors that I'm seeing are pointing to something with the stomach." Or one time I was talking to, excuse me, someone who was going to take a flight out of Newark, and there was a problem with the plane. So people were still waiting in the area, and then they got a call that it was okay to board the plane. So people got up out of their seats and started walking to board the plane, and he stopped dead in his tracks because what he saw was gray around each and every one of those people heading to that plane. And he wanted to say, "Don't go, don't go. The plane's going to crash, don't go." But he said, "I would have looked like a crazy person. They would have locked me up. They would have had the police come, security, and locked me up." He says, "I didn't know what to do." He said, and so I didn't board the plane. I took another flight. And by the time I got to my destination, I heard on the radio that that plane crashed and everyone died on it. So there's something to be said about the third eye and what it can open you up to. And again, the full moon is very powerful. And if you want to enhance your psychic abilities, do it when the full moon is around, and do it in between time, but specifically when the full moon is present. Okay, you'll actually benefit from it. And like I said, the full moon cleanses and charges, so she can charge your batteries too. Not just your stones. Okay. Wanted to talk about when I'm sitting and I'm talking to Our Lady, I also have my hands out like this. And of course, my feet are on the ground. And I can feel the energy of the earth coming through, my feet. The sole of my feet working its way up throughout my body and now through my crown chakra. Okay. And I can feel a tingling sensation in my hands and my feet. And so I might start rubbing my hands together, and close my eyes and take some deep, long breaths and exhale and ask for the guidance of my guardian angels, which are Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, and talk to them, about what's going on within me, or say that I'm thinking about my husband not feeling well and I want to send him healing energy, which I have the okay from him to do. Okay. And they assist me in that. My angels assist me in all my spells. When I had my business, um, a lot of times people would get a massage, and I did all kinds of massages. And when it was time to finish the massage and wake up, they would say, "Oh, do I have to go now?" I go, "Yeah, I have someone else coming in shortly." You know, oh, that was so good. That was so peaceful. I saw angels. Yeah. Did I come out and say, "Yeah, I know"? No, because not everybody is open to that kind of information. But I chuckle to myself because I know I'm working with my angels, okay? And I call upon them for healing purposes. Now, I'm not the healer, okay, in here, all right? I'm not. These hands are a vehicle for healing, but it's not from me, it comes from God, okay? And the angels assist me in doing this. So I take no, how would I say that? Not a reward, no fame to it because I'm not the one's doing it. My hands, I'm the facilitator, but that's to the extent of it. So I don't take that to say, oh, look what I do. No, no. If you want to do good as a witch, okay, and I hope you do, you have to be humbled. You have to reach out to others as they need it, but you have to be humble in how you service them, how you treat them. Okay. And that's why I think of all of the modalities that I do body work, I think the one that I am most humbled at doing is reflexology. And I'll tell you why. Um, you're dealing with some people want the hands done, some people want the feet done, but you have all of these nerve endings in your hands and your feet. And most people will say, "To my feet." Okay. And so some of them want just a half an hour. So 15 minutes on one foot, 15 minutes on another. Some of them want an hour. So that's a half an hour on one foot, a half an hour on another foot. And I incorporate that also with the legs, how I work up uh, the legs also. When this is done, people feel so relaxed. It's incredible. They don't want to get out of their seat. Okay. But the humbling part about it is that I humble myself to work on someone else's feet. And sometimes those feet aren't that pretty, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Because my objective is to bring healing, okay, relaxation, and to help that person connect with themselves, okay, and their higher being, God, if you will. All right. So that's what I do. And again, the moon, I would love to do this if I had someone to do it in my backyard with a full moon. The other thing is at the beach. When you're at the beach, and it's just nice and sunny out and you see the sun and the sky is clear and the water is crystal blue, and all you see is these boats passing by making waves. To do reflexology on the beach is really cool. Okay. So yeah. So all this is good. All this is to re-energize yourself, clear yourself, make yourself whole, and that's what witches do. We look to take care of ourselves. We look to take care of our loved ones. We look to protect. Another thing is when I was a kid and my father was driving, at night and I would see the moon, I'd say, Daddy, guess what? He goes, what? I said, the moon is following us. And he go, uh-huh. I said, it is. It was over there. Now it's over here. It's following us. You go, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. What can I tell you? So, yeah. You either like the moon or you don't care about the moon, but I love the moon. Okay. And the sun, you know. You can't have one without the other. Okay. The sun nourishes your body as well. Okay. You just don't want to get burnt by the sun, you know. Make sure you put that sunscreen on. And if you go in the water, make sure you put some more on when you come out. Okay. Because just don't think that going in the water, you're not going to get a sunburn. Yes, you are. Okay. But write me. Let me know what you do when it's a full moon, how you prepare. Do you make anything? Do you bake anything? Do you cook anything? Do you gather with friends? Okay. Or do you go on the website and celebrate with other witches on the website, when there's a full moon? So let me know. I'm eager to find out what your likes and dislikes are. And, the next time we get together, get your coffee, get your tea, get whatever drink you drink, sit down, relax, and let's talk. Let's share. Let's educate. Okay? Let's have fun. One witch to another. And even if you're not a witch, chime in. We love it. We love to have people that are interested in the craft and ask questions, Give me any subject you want to talk about, and I'll talk to you about it, So let's educate ourselves. Let's make the word witch known as a good thing, okay, for which it is. All right. So with that, I say blessed be. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.